we are proud to present Ask the Lawyer with Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. He answers questions about the law that you submit, and I'll tell you how to submit one for yourself. Come up, if you ever had a curiosity about something, maybe we can get you an answer. Would you please help me welcome Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Todd. How are you doing this beautiful morning?
Just excellent. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, but it's starting to get a little warmer. I love the past few weeks when it was nice and chilly, and then it warmed up in the middle of the day.
Yeah. We got a cold front coming this weekend, so we might get back to that for a little bit. We'll see.
Well, it's always wonderful to be here in Southwest Florida.
You still can't beat it anywhere else in the country right now.
I agree.
And as far as I'm concerned, you can't beat the help you can get from somebody like yourself if you happen to have the misfortune of being in a motorcycle accident. And that's where we're going, unfortunately, again today. So, if you would, let me get into the question, and we'll see if we can't get some answers here, okay?
I'm ready.
All right, so the question reads as follows. My husband, who is in his 30s, was in a terrible motorcycle collision and is currently unable to walk due to his injuries. The doctors say he will need lots of therapy, and I will probably have to quit my job to take care of him. He may be paralyzed for the rest of his life, and we were starting to plan for a family. That's a shame. The driver who hit him died in the accident, and he only carried minimum insurance. Luckily, we have full coverage, including uninsured coverage. The insurance company says they will pay the medical bills, but it will be a tremendous loss if I leave my job. Can you ask the lawyer if the insurance company should pay for my lost wages? What about the possibility we won't be able to have a family? Even though the insurance company is acting like they will be here for us, should I still get a lawyer? The only thing I'm qualified to answer there is that last one, and it's a resounding yes. But let's have Bruce take over with a real quality answer here. Bruce, what do you make of this terribly tragic situation?
Well, it is a tragic situation, and they should definitely get a qualified personal injury lawyer as soon as possible. There's a lot of aspects to this claim. One of the questions was, can she collect for her lost wages? I think the answer would be no, but she could collect for the amount that it would take to hire someone to take care of her husband.
Oh, sure. I see what you're saying. That would compensate her.
Right. But there's a lot of interesting twists and turns here. One of them is that because her husband was so seriously injured, she has a claim for what we refer to as loss of consortium.
Oh.
Loss of consortium is the natural rights you have to a spouse. They include a lot, personal relationship, the things that one spouse does for the other that they no longer do.
Right.
And, of course, the worse someone is hurt, the more substantial that claim becomes.
Right.
And then, they say they have full coverage and uninsured motorist coverage, which was great. The big question could be what are the limits of the coverage?
And stacking versus non-stacking, probably.
Absolutely. If they have 3 vehicles in the home and stacking uninsured motorist coverage, they have 3 times the coverage that they would have if they didn't have stacking. So there's a lot of very important aspects, but the wife does have a claim. If she has to stay home to take care of her husband, she's allowed to be compensated at the rate that the person that they would have hired would have got paid.
Right.
And she does have a claim for the loss of her husband's services, which is a very broad term, but it includes the, very intimate relationship that, they probably can't continue for a while or maybe forever.
Right.
And the services that the husband normally provided for the wife and for the household.
Sure. And I think the last thing she asks here is sort of an intriguing question, and yet to somebody like you, I'm sure it's a very obvious one. The insurance company is playing nice with me. Should I just take their word for it?
That's like someone who says the government's going to help me.
I'm with the federal government, and I'm here to help. Close the door.
There's no way that they should rely on the insurance company because, the insurance company is only looking out for their bottom line.
And I would assume in this case they know that there is a substantial possible claim coming. So, of course, they're going to be nice at this time.
Exactly. So, it's very important, as we've discussed in the past, to hire an experienced personal injury lawyer as soon as possible. There's many, many things that have to be done, coordinating the benefits, putting the other parties on notice, getting witness statements, examining the scene. It's very important to get a personal injury lawyer with their own investigators to get to work as soon as possible.
Absolutely. Excellent advice once again, Bruce, and hopefully, as tragic as the situation sounds, better times are coming through the help of a professional. Thank you for your help.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I really enjoy these questions, and as we go on, they tease my brain more and more.
I'm glad to hear that, because we will have another one for you next Wednesday once again.
I'm looking forward to it, Todd.
Hey, Bruce. Take care. Say hi to the family for us.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up again for Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Now, if you would like to submit a question for future consideration, simply go to our website and put the keyword Bruce in the search box. That'll get you where you're going. And if you have a very immediate situation, like this one obviously is very immediate and emergent, go ahead and contact the Port Charlotte office immediately. That number is 941-743-7777. 941-743-7777. And tell them that Todd sent you from Kicks Country 92.9.